Today you will see some good old full lethality one-shots again. Hello my fellow misfortunates and welcome to Platinum 1 promos on my Platinum Smurf. We're getting closer to Diamond with this, which is nice. And this lane phase is going to be super annoying against Zyra Jhin, but okay, I got that minion. But that doesn't matter, because as long as we go to late game in... I mean, as long as the game's not lost pre-20 minutes, we're just going to carry with raw damage. Even though it's a lethality build, this build is very late game focused. But once you get to late game, oh boy is it fun. We get level 2 before they do. Perfect. Yeah, nice. Let's punish them a little bit. I mean, they reacted well, so we can't actually do much with our lead. But hey, we still did some damage to Jhin, which is worth a little bit. And whoa, the team's popping off already. I hope they maintain that momentum. So yeah, the build is Ghostblade, Duskblade, and Lord Dom's the single most powerful offensive item power spike in the game. It's so disgustingly strong, especially when you pair it with all the attack damage runes and Dark Harvest. Yeah, there's nobody who can tank your damage. But first of all, we need to get those items, which means we need to farm well, avoid jungle ganks, and hopefully also win lane. Nice, some free poke. The one thing with this build is you don't buy boots, which means any positioning mistake will cost you big time. So it's rather skill intensive. Also, you don't have anything to buff up your mana pool, which is another factor where skill comes into play. You need to manage your mana carefully if you don't want to run in a fight. Oh, that was not good. Oh, that Jhin gets bullied. Iffy trade. Probably went too aggressive there. Because it was a 2v1 trade, essentially. They get to hit me, both of them, and I only can hit one of them, right? So yeah, I was a little bit greedy because they were low health. But it's fine. Ultimately not a big blunder. That cannon minion gave me anxiety. Oh, Janna, please don't get trapped. Okay, we get Zyra low as well. Good lane priority. Okay. Yeah, that obviously, if you overextend like this, you obviously attract the enemy's jungler's attention. And I think we're quite lucky we didn't die for this. They have base, which means we push in and base ourselves to match their gold. Yeah. You see, now they lose this entire wave. They are behind in CS already because they got pressured under tower so hard. So Jhin now returns. This is how you translate a lead. We got minion advantage. No, we got CS advantage. I think that's a better term. Hang on. Need to do some thinking. Yeah, that's a better base. Or is it? It's less damage, but the double Dorans in the early game, it makes you so tanky. And you always go double Dorans with this build, because without buying boots, you have an extra item slot. So you will sit on that Doran's blade for quite a long time, which obviously benefits you. So yeah, if you feel daring, you can also go Serrated Dirk here. But yes, now we got item advantage, which we now can translate into another health advantage, which allows us to get more farm than they, and oh, come on. Okay, yeah, but, you know, if you don't commit mistakes like these, you don't want to fight in a big wave from the enemy, because minions deal a lot of damage. But yeah, this is how you snowball a lead. You translate a health advantage into an item advantage, and that is, again, translated into more health advantage when you return to lane. And then the cycle repeats itself. Fairly simple stuff. But yeah, Janna took quite a blow there. Good reaction. Ah, could have queued that. Okay, finally the wave's pushing out again, which means we can do stuff. And also which means I need to establish some vision control so we don't get flanked. I have a feeling Hecarim will be here more often. Janna's playing very passively all of a sudden. Okay, that was a big mistake. Alright, this is how you don't convert a lead, but that's fine. I mean, I do have some lifesteal at least. But yeah, that was some big Zyra damage. Again, it's a very annoying lane to play against. Every single mistake gets punished so extremely hard. Let's go Sylas. Or not. Oh well, I also don't have a potion. I probably should have bought a refillable. Yikes, the minion died a second too early, denying me the crit. Okay, got level 6, so now the lane gets way more interesting. Especially once we get some lethality, because one good ult can just wipe them completely. Alright, come on Ivan. That's Zyra's flash. And I'm dead. Yeah, that was a poor reaction from Janna's part. Had she ulted at the right time, she would have pushed Hecarim away from me. But she ulted too late, I think? Yeah, so we get wiped. And now they can... Now Jhin has a gold advantage, as crazy as that sounds. But yeah, we got into that situation because of two crucial mistakes. First of all, Janna got caught losing a lot of health. Then I got caught losing a lot of health, which means we need to forfeit lane priority. And yeah, then that led to that counter gank situation ultimately. So, very misfortunate turn of events. But I'm still fairly confident we can power through. It's not the biggest disadvantage in the world. And all we need is one good ulti, and everything's fine. Also, this build more relies on the fact that the physical damage from Dark Harvest gets amplified by lethality, and also the fact that it scales very well with attack damage. So you don't need a lot of stacks in the early game. You get your mains, or you get stacks mainly in mid-game teamfights. And the main selling point of this is that it gets that you get multiple Dark Harvest triggers in one fight, which makes it incredibly strong with this build. So yeah, so far everything's still fine. Oh god, Janna. She's getting a little bit impatient here. We see Hecarim, we see Ivan. Poor ult's timing. They don't have the DPS yet. Okay. Obviously in extended fights, when you have 3 items or less, as in no Sanguine Blade yet, your damage is very front-loaded, and after that you can't do much. Had I placed my ult better, you probably could have killed Syndra. But yeah, I wasted it into Syndra, it's almost the same name, into Zyra ulti. So yeah, cost us a kill there. We can't really do much, because we need to clear the wave. And they get to poke us on the tower for free. Now though... let's dance. Yeah, this Kled's too tanky. I do 0 damage right now. Wow, what a timing. That's gotta be the most unlucky situation ever. Yeah, had Riven teleported, that could have been very good, but she chose not to. Okay, now we're strong. Now we're decently strong, actually. Had I gotten to the Kled a split second earlier, I second-guessed myself there, which is what ultimately also cost me time. But had I done this a split second earlier, I would have killed him with that one auto attack. Ah, yikes. What a mistake. I meant to level my W, of course. Okay. Nice. That was a good teleport. But yeah, you go W max second with this build. It's not the end of the world. 1 extra point in E, I mean... yeah, it's not optimal by any means, but we can now start maxing W, it's fine. Kled can ult me, so I need to be very careful. I actually wouldn't mind basing here. I don't want to get dove by Kled. He can definitely do that. He's 2 levels ahead of me, and he can tank quite a few tower shots, especially with his passive. Alright, here we go. So the reason you got Ghostblade first instead of Dustblade, which would be more damage, obviously, is that they kind of substitute your boots. So it's less punishing to not buy them. Question is, can I push one more wave, or should I think rotating is correct. Because this Kled is looking for something. Yeah, they get Drake and we can't challenge it. That's a shame. Okay. That was aggressive. But yeah, diving in Misfortune rarely ends well. Because when you commit, Misfortune can always ult. Fourth shot would have killed me. Oh my god, the random point in E. Yo. What a foresight. Nice, good job. Still maxing W though. It's more consistent. I wonder where I should place my control ward. I guess the Rift Herald pit. But yeah, I push this in first, and I think I have enough. Yeah, I have enough for Dustblade. Perfect. I'll pick that up soon. But getting that item upgrade is so crucial. It's a big damage increase. Going for full lethality is the highest damage build for your ulti if you want to play around that spell. Which is fun, especially in low elo it works wonders because people don't position well. And even in Platinum and Diamond it can still work. Obviously if you strictly play for the win and for nothing else, then you should always go the Sanguine Blade, press the attack build. But I mean, we would have never discovered that build in the first place if we weren't willing to experiment every now and then. So yeah, this is also a reason why I want to feature different builds on the channel. So we can learn, so we can improve. Develop the Misfortune meta. Excuse me. Oh, bother. I didn't even... I don't know. Let's stay. I'm feeling a little bit daring. Something tells me this might be warded. Okay, it's not. Oh, this is warded. Yeah, we can see from Dustblade's passive. When it disappears, you are walking over a ward. Hecarim's doing that. I'll push in mid lane. We need pressure on this mid tower if we want to win this game. Jhin? Yeah, we see him. They're going to use Herald to crack open mid lane, which is bad for us. But there's not much we can do about it, is it? Or wait. Yeah, it's going through. Good Janna shield though. I like it. But we definitely want to take their mid tower before they take ours, because if you don't take mid tower, you're not going to win the game. Mid tower is such a big source of vision. As long as that's still standing, you can't really pressure objectives, you can't really invade the enemy jungle. And our mid tower is about to fall, so if we let that happen without taking theirs, we're at a severe disadvantage. If you want to learn more random but helpful League of Legends facts to win more games, then subscribe to the channel, because I drop these as often as I can, so you can improve for your own games while watching me. It's an educational channel after all. Let's try to contest that. Oh, come on! Wow. It was still warded. Yeah. We can't do anything there. I should have walked the safe path. Ah, that's my bad. That's a third Drake for them. If we allow them the fourth, then that's bad news for us, obviously. So we need to really step up our game from now on. And now we lose the mid tower. Yeah, it's looking grim. But that doesn't mean much. I mean, it's solo queue. Anything can happen, especially if you play well. And now we actually got decent damage. The last Whisper component in and of itself is quite valuable. And as soon as we upgrade that to Lord Doms, you just one-shot everyone, even Hecarim. But yeah, now the amount of pressure on the map against us is unreal because of mid-tower difference. Now we can't do anything proactively, we need to be reactive 100%. But it's just what you have to do if you still want to win. Just playing according to the current game state. Yeah, you see, they can freely invade our jungle through mid lane and pressure us. Should have ulted earlier, then I could have killed Jhin maybe. Yeah, that's a bad fight. Need to let the tower fall too. So at least we got Jin's flash. But yeah. If they overstay, we can actually beat them here. I desperately need to base. But no mana. And I got enough money for my most important item. Completing the legendary 3-item power spike. Okay. Now we're ready to play. Now the one-shots will just keep coming in, trust me. But yeah, due to the mid-tower difference, they can easily take Mountain Soul now. Also, Baron is not difficult for them to get. We also have a lot of vision in our jungle, which certainly doesn't help us. That pick on Syndra, though, might enable us to take Dragon. Would be a godsend. Let's split pushing. They might be doing... Okay, they're not doing Baron. You see Jhin. The pit is also not warded, as we can see from the Duskblade passive. Alright, that's enough damage to do Dragon. There's no reason to chase, we can just take it. Guys, why don't we just take it? They're so low, they can't contest. chasing for kills, when instead all we need to do is take that... Okay. I mean, Janna kills herself over it, but at least we got that mountain. I need to get away here. They're not in a position to take anything, at least. They're too weak and too far away from Baron, and there's no Drake. So it could be worse, definitely. Okay, so... yeah, and I think I need to be more careful with my ulti, because I need that tool for the decisive team fights. Can't just waste it. Well, to be fair, I used it well, because it enabled us to take Dragon for free. And then subsequently, we should have just disengaged. I mean, there was no point in ever chasing. Just take Drake and leave the scene. That's all we needed to do. But yeah, for the next fight, I have my ult ready, and I can just pentakill them if they're not careful. Would be quite funny if I actually get a pentakill now. It's unlikely to happen though. Important thing is we do have the damage potential. What? He lives? That's crazy. I was so sure that auto would kill him. But yeah, I also got flanked. I mean, I still did enough damage for my team to clean up the suicide bombing mission. I killed Syndra, not Zyra. I killed Syndra, and I took Jhin out of the fight. That's definitely worth my life. So yeah, we got a nice long game here, which means you can see the true late game potential of this build. I would love to get a game like this when I play the crit Dark Harvest build, but whenever I play that, it's like a curse. I mean, this is also why I titled that video, Cursed Build. So the last one, the crit Misfortune video. Because it's like a curse that cannot be broken. Whenever I play this build, the game's over in 20 minutes. No exceptions so far. Nice, good shutdown. By the way, crazy as that may sound, but more than 90% of you guys are male. 90% of my viewers. So, tell your mothers and your girlfriends about my channel. Or else people claim I'm sexist. Oh no, where is he going? Oh, Zyra. Nice. Lifesteal. More lifesteal. I'm feeling very unsafe here. But I think it's correct to stay. Yeah, okay, I'm full health again. Perfect. Let's not risk anything. Okay. Need to save my mana. I got ult in 10 seconds. We can do a lot with this bad boy right there. And I will, if I need to, I will use it to fend them off so we can take Drake. Might very well what we need to do. Oh, close. Hecarim threatens with a flank. Okay, we started. Again, if they show themselves here, I just ult them and they need to run. In this choke point, they can't dodge it unless they go back. Oh god. This Kled is so incredibly tanky. Okay, got him. Syndra gets away though. It's not worth chasing. We need to convert that kill into towers, or those kills, plural. But most importantly, it was close, but most importantly, we got Dragon, further delaying or potentially even denying the soul. Something tells me that's an overstay. 3k gold in my pocket. I'm very much afraid of the Hecarim. Kled spawns. If he ults us, we just all die. I'm incredibly weak right now because this is 9 kills worth of gold that I haven't spent yet. I'm essentially at -1, 4, and 7. So yeah, we finished that, and I guess we sit on Doran's, or... Nah, this is better. The more AD we get, the better. Yeah, we're getting Edge of Night next. Should be helpful when we try to ult people. Oh god, Riven, please. I'm on my way. They always live with like 1 HP. You know what? I flash for that. You gotta go on an adventure every now and then. And flashing into the enemy red buff camp is definitely a good way to let off some steam. Yeah, now it's Sanguine Blade. With the extra attack speed, this Baron is actually manageable. This is one of the weaknesses of the build. You do very little damage to Drakes and Barons because you lack attack speed. Come on. The one auto. The auto Q. The damage this build puts out is so ridiculous. And right now you do see the Dark Harvest stacks. The late game is just beyond everything other Misfortune builds could ever dream of. I still got my ult, by the way. Wanna see it? I hit Jhin with like 2 waves. Not more. Can't reach them. Need to walk the long way. I can look at Syndra to take 80% of her health, though. One Hecarim auto, 40% of his health. Hey, look at this. Oh, come on, I wanted to kill her! Just like that, promoted to Platinum 1. So only one more tier to go until this account reaches Diamond. And yeah, we won that promos with the M-Deal one-shot build. Always a blast to play. Obviously it has some kind of meme status, not gonna lie. If you want to see a truly competitive Misfortune build, actually the best lethality build, the best Misfortune build you can play, then click the link on your screen right there. A big thank you to all my Patreons and channel members. If you want to become a Patreon yourself, just go to patreon.com/mfdb. But if you rather save your money, you can support me for free by clicking the like and the subscribe button.